and out of the mist came the great horde of Arverni. Well, it's really not much of a horde, but more like a strike force. But this is kicking off this battle with a little bit of a sneaky surprise here. We've got Arverni here, one of the defenders. This is a 4v4. The settlement of Athens, the great city of Athens. The Acropolis back in the background. Very nice, very nice. Something that a lot of people don't realize is there's a sneaky little area right here where the deployment zone of the defenders actually goes like that. You know, typically your deployment zone is restricted to your walls. This kind of goes like that, so leaving a little bit of a deployment area here to put things outside the walls. There are only a couple settlements that I found that have them. This is one. I'm trying to think. Alexandria is another one that's got a spot that you can deploy outside the walls. There's even a couple places where you can deploy inside the walls as the attacker. Diospolis, if you didn't watch last week's video, there's a place on that map that you can. I'm trying to think. Oh, is it Cath? It's either Cath or... Oh, what's the other one? Anyways, whatever. This is a 4v4 on the settlement of Athens. This one was sent in by... who is this? It's the Empress player. Sorry, I had to see who it was. So, they... On Discord, their name is Dragonwater Play. But in the game, their name is... I guess it's... I think it's Dragonfire... something. In-game, it's something... It's Dragonwater Play in Discord, but it's Dragonfire something on Steam. Why? Whatever. It's fine. But it's a 4v4, and I'm excited for it. We haven't had a 4v4 in a while. Now, Dragons... I'm just going to call you Dragon. Because I don't know if you're Dragonfire or Dragonwater. So you're just going to be Dragon for now. Dragon's allies for this battle, we have a Nabatea being commanded by Big Gamer. We've got Pontus being commanded by Lord God King. Then we also have Galatia being commanded by Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. For the defenders, we can't really see a whole lot of them. We could see Arverni here being commanded by Crusader Ghost. We've got Bactria being commanded by Ace. We have Tylus on the battlefield being commanded by Blaza. It's not Blaze, because it's not B-L-A-Z-E, it's B-L-A-Z-A. And then finally, we can't see them, but we have Pergamon being commanded by Chester. And this is a pretty standard attack. I don't know any of these names, unfortunately. I'm sorry. If there's someone here that is that's in the game that's been watching for a while, I apologize. I don't know you. Citizen Cavalry coming over here is a bad idea because you're about to get javied. Oh, looks like they just... No, they took a bad angle. Oh, big javelin toss. 12 kills. Anyways, I don't really know any of the names in this battle, but this is a pretty standard Athenian attack for what we typically consider as in-house fights. Most of the players that I know in certain Discords, like my own or Joannet's Discord or the Cast Is Die Discord, pretty standard attacking this area over here. I don't think they're going to put a lot of pressure here. I wouldn't personally yet. Maybe after you have gained some ground or put some pressure on this, then you may be able to go here. But this is pretty well a death trap right off the bat, so I wouldn't. Now, I noticed it didn't look like they brought any artillery as the defenders, which is really lucky for the attackers because they left their artillery way open here. In fact, I think they have 3 artilleries on this match. We've got Galatia, we've got Nabatea, we've got Pontus, and I think that's it. So 3 artilleries for this match, none for the defenders. 0, zilch, nada. Give me more languages in the comment section of saying none. I'm out of languages. You got to give me some. Ooh, good hit. Factory Road Guard takes a direct hit from the, I don't know whose artillery it was, but one of the 3 artilleries. That's going to be something really, really difficult for the defenders, okay? So they don't really have a very good answer to this problem. 3 artilleries means that they have a very long reach and a lot of capability to punish the defenders for basically squashing all their units together. You know, if they can get an angle, stuff like this would be a good target. This would be a good target. They probably can't get this, and honestly, they're Hillmen. This would be a really good target. They may be able to sneak one. Maybe like Pontus might be able to sneak one in. Let's go tactical map right here. We don't do this very often. But, maybe not. I don't think Pontus can do it. Let's see, Pontus may be able to. So Pontus kind of comes like this. He might be able to get some there, but not a great shot, unfortunately. Ooh, we got cavalry all the way over here. Bactrian Light Horse being chased off by Citizen Cav, and the Pontic General moving that direction too. It would be super sneaky if they had extra cavalry here that they went out and killed the Pontic General, but he's not going to take the bait any further. It's probably a good idea. You know, all by himself with just a Citizen Cav over here is not safe. There could definitely have been an ambush here. Now the front line, this has gotten quick and hot and dirty really, really fast. We've got Celtic Warriors taking on some Nabatean Swordsmen. 23 kills and 39 kills. Now, if you look over here, we got Gallic Hunters with a really pretty good shot right over there into the attacking force here. So, looks like Galatia really getting beat up by some arrows in the back. Gallic Hunters 104 and 54 on kills. On the far left here, we have got some Illyrian levies exchanging javelins with some Levy freemen. So Levy v. Levy, yeah, my javies are better than your javies. Well, we've got more javies. Well, we're Levy freemen and we're awesome. Well, we're Illyrian levies and we're awesomer. That was the best I could come up with. Oh, dude. Oh, if they know, do they? Oh, he may not have range, but if he's got range, this would be so disastrous. Disastrous. I'm telling you guys, it would be a horrible, horrible thing if their artillery shoots this right now. All of this is dead. All of it. The Oathsworn. What, probably 3 units of Agema Spears in here? Oh my Atlanta, it would just be disgusting. Thessalian Cav here. We got a lot of cavalry from the attackers. Some Thorough Spears also kind of reinforcing them a little bit. Is that so? We got Thessalian Cav, and we have a Citizen Cav. Tribal Warriors going in for the defenders here, but got a hole in the defense, guys. Got a hole in the defense. There's a hole in the line. What are we gonna do? Bergman really needs to get in this right now. If he does not initiate right now, they're in trouble. Tribal Warrior's gonna come. Maybe not. Maybe not. Ooh, this is not good. So the Tribal Warrior that pushed forward is trying to backtrack to solidify the line again, but it's a little late. Galatian Swords behind the line. That's going to cause some morale penalties for the defenders here. There we go. Tribal Warrior now officially coming in to assist. Here we go. We got some Bergamon stuff coming in. Heavy War's 155 kills. Nicely done. He got in here and got some kills in here. Now over here, Bactrian Hillman taking on some mercenary Italian swords. I do apologize. We're going to have a lot of back and forth that we're going to have to do here. By the way, let me know how the sound level is doing. A couple of people had said that the sound was maybe a little bit low, so they were having to turn their sound really high up. And so I did bump the sound a little bit. Let me know if it's too much, maybe not enough. If you want a little bit more, let me know in the comments section so I can know to kind of adjust that a little bit. I tried not to do too much. I don't want to... Obviously don't want to put it so high up that it's just like, hey everybody, how are you doing today? But yeah, let me know. Everybody's like, what the fuck is going on with him right now? And let me tell you, I don't know either. I got a nap in before this, that's probably why. Got Galatian Swords up on the wall, we got Peltis up on the wall. Looks like we just right now have a Celtic Warrior and a Galatian Sword defending this area. They defeated some Hillmen, but now here comes some Armored Desert Hoplites. We got the tanks moving in now. More Tribal Warriors moving to this front. Tribal Warriors, one of the best mid-tier units in the game. A very, very good unit. So they brought their archers over here to do, I think, try to get some flanking shots, and also brought their Cav Jin over to protect. Jin, okay, didn't take any losses. That's good. We got the Gallic Hunters up here. And also some mercenary Syrian archers moving forward. Persian light archers in the back. Tribal Warrior. The Bacterial Guard taking some hits early on. They also did destroy this. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but it looks like the defenders got lucky. And they are so... Oh, it did kill a bunch! Oh, it didn't kill as many as I thought. I'm mad I missed it. But it did kill a bunch, don't get me wrong. So let's see. 135 out of 160, 127 out of 160, 125 out of 160, and unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately for the defenders, the Oswald just far enough, he does not get hit by that. But between those three units, that is a hefty chunk. You know what I mean? What is that, 60 men killed right there just by destroying the temple? Gotta pay attention to that, guys. Gotta pay attention to it. As the attackers, even though you can't fully see where the defenders are, I think personally that it's not a bad idea to toss a shot over here, because people make the mistake all the time of hiding stuff behind those things. All the time. And sometimes you get really lucky and there's a bunch hidden there and BAM! They're dead. D-E-D, dead. Nabatean heavy archers gonna take on the mercenary Syrians. One mercenary Syrian is not going to beat four Nabatean heavies. If you didn't know, Nabatean heavy archers are basically the same things as Syrian archers. They just don't have an ability. So Syrian archers have precision shot. Nabatean heavy archers have all the stats, but no precision shot. So, but that means that they're very good. And one Syrian is not going to take on a Nabatean. We also have Galatian Legionaries coming in on the fight. Galatian Legionaries might be the attacker's only hope of taking on the Tribal Warriors. Some good angled thorough spear javies would do a pretty good job for them as well. Persian light archers. Sorry, I'm just kind of taking a gander around the battlefield here. The green on green, you can't even tell what the hell's going on. Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? I'm on your side. No, you're not. Well, do you know Commander Bob? No, I know Commander Jim. Well, Commander Bob is our commander, so if you don't know Commander Bob, then die, bitch. I have a feeling that anybody watching right now is extremely confused and wondering what the hell happened to me. Am I on drugs? No. I don't do that. But what I am high on is a pretty good nap and some ribs for dinner. So this is, I would say this is a very successful push going on right now. I'm really surprised that the defenders did not defend this tighter to the breaches. But I just am not a fan of giving the attackers a foothold. You know, the less room they have to work with, the harder their job is. And by, you know, basically giving them that whole area right there, it kind of gives them a bit of a staging area where they can put, you know, they can put archers in here. They can put reinforcements to reinforce the line in here. All of that while the actual battle line, you know, is like this. Or actually, it's technically more like that. It does give a little bit of an angled fire, you know, for the defenders. They have been able to get really good back shots over here. Pergamon moving some Agema spears forward. The Tribal Warriors definitely having a problem here. I think they're just overwhelmed by numbers, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, we've only seen 2 or 3 tribal warriors come to the fight, but there's been a lot more attackers that have come to the fight. Another good, I think, idea here for the attackers, the Armored Desert Hoplites would probably do a pretty solid job at just forcing their way through this breach. The Armored Desert Hoplites, they're basically tanks, right? Bulldozers. They just force their way through defense. Very, very good unit. I'm not a big hoplite fan, but I can respect the use of them. I just don't like using them myself. If Pacifist ever watches my videos, anytime I say that, he probably cries. This Oathsworn, I think it was a bad throw here. It's basically, you know, you got like a super weak tribal warrior left, and a Gema Spear back behind, another Oathsworn coming in, the general actually. But what that means is this Oathsworn is basically just by himself in not a very good position. So what's going to happen now is, or what could happen, what I would do, Nabatean Swords push forward to lock down the Gema Spears. Bring yourself something else to hit the flank of the Oathsworn. They're also going to get some good shots here. Not a bad call there with the shield wall. Going shield wall to minimize the curvature of the line so that they can try and stop the damage of some of these javelins. Oathsworn already down 120 to 160. It's got 80 kills though, so doing pretty solid. He is falling back. Missed opportunities, Nabatea. This would be a beautiful shot right there. Oathsworn in the back. Gema Spear is having to come up to reinforce. Where is the rest of Tylus? So we have another tribal warrior here. We've seen basically just Bactria holding this flank with Arverni basically taking this flank. Then over here you've got basically our Pergamon and Tylus taking on this flank. The Oathsworn basically being forced to turn around and take this fight. Nabatean Swords caught them, but now Levy Freeman going to come in and keep him locked down. Basically keeping this unit from being able to fall back. Healthy Oathsworn is dangerous. Looks like we're going to get a fallback possibly from the defenders. Tylus Oathsworn General pulling back. The Celtic Slingers not doing so hot, guys. Those Celtic Slingers spend a lot of time up here getting shot from over here. Well, they can't do anything about that, right? You know, Celtic Slingers can't shoot back from this way, so... Whoops. Hey, man, I don't know what else to say about it, you know what I mean? Oh. Good shots there by the attackers. Ooh. The Gema Spear is going to hold this flank. Oathsworn actually getting out decently healthy, taking a back shot there. Got a couple of Gema Spears still kind of just holding the onslaught back a little bit. It may not be a terrible idea to get this cavalry back close to the fight in case you have a little bit of a bust through. Like right here may not be a terrible idea, although I assume the Oathsworn General, yeah, he's sitting right there. So, but you can really cause the defenders to kind of freak out by, you know, cavalry all of a sudden just flooding into the settlement, especially a settlement like Athens, which is extremely open. It's a very, very open, good cavalry settlement. There's a lot of room to maneuver on Athens. Gallic Hunters, 104 and 129. All right. Yeah. Chosen Swords, 118. Do I hear a Scorpion? No. What was that I was hearing? That was weird. It sounded like the phew of a scorpion shooting you. Phew. It's fine. Nabatean Noble Cavalry moving forward. We have a noble horse right here as well. Looks like Galatian Legionary going to move up this hill. They're definitely going to need a double up whatever goes up this hill. You got an Oathsworn General, and I think this was a Tribal Warrior. Yeah, Tribal Warrior. But it's a very healthy Tribal Warrior, so they're probably going to need to be kind of doubling up whatever they throw to this hill. I already don't like this. Right there. Why, if you're going to do anything, put your Oathsworn here and put your Tribal Warrior here. If you have archers up here that you really need to protect, that's fine. It is also a huge pain in the ass if the attackers get this. But I don't like putting the general as the defender of it, because that means this unit is stuck there. Okay? You put your general in this spot so that it has the option of retreat, which it does look like we are going to get. At least there's a big, a big pullback coming from Arverni. Maybe not. Now Arverni's pulling back towards the I don't know. Armored Desert Hoplites can take on the Tribals. Galatian Legionary is going to take on the Oathsworn. Oathsworn is hurt, okay? So that is going to be a downside here. The Galatian Legionary might be able to pull this out because of that. Get some good screenshots here. Move over here. I don't know how the Armored Desert Hoplites are going to do by themselves here. Combat even, so that's probably a good thing, for them. I mean, I guess it is a good thing for them. The Tribal Warrior was already relatively banged up beforehand, so, head-to-head, 160 to 160, the Armored Desert Hoplite probably loses that. But with the damage to the Tribal Warrior, it kind of evens the odds a little bit. Sorry about that. A lot of archer fire coming. Oh, no, it's Gema Spears. A lot has happened over here. But it seems like it's mostly been kind of lower tier units on this side. We do have a 2-tier Politics Sword. We've got some depleted Armored Desert Hoplites moving in. The Easter Archers, 189 kills. Nicely done. All 3 Syrians doing very well. Capgen's still healthy. Epirus is still relatively healthy over here. Archers seem to have quite a bit of ammo. 49 kills, 102 kills, and 91 kills. And it sounds like Nabatea is still firing. Galatia seems to be out. 49 kills. So that's definitely, we would want to see quite a bit more, honestly. We would definitely want to be seeing probably 150 at least on your artillery. It's one thing if maybe a lot of ammunition was spent on busting down walls, but I don't believe it was. Yeah, I mean, they had tortoises, so yeah. That's just a bit rough on that one. It's a lot of money spent on a unit that probably didn't get quite as many kills as it should have. Galatian Legionaries 105 kills, but getting shot by some archers. The cavalry in the background is on the move, or was on the move, maybe not now anymore. We do know that Pergamon has a light cavalry out there somewhere. We have not seen it in a while. Things like those light cavalry can be really, really dangerous due to they can really, if you forget about them, they can sneak around. Oh, Bactria had a cavalry unit come out and looks like it was just killed. Yeah. So, looks like the Citizen Cav, and I'm going to bet you the Pontic General, oh no. The Citizen Cav by itself take on any, that's surprising. Citizen Cav is, it's okay. It's kind of a hard unit to use because it's not great at much of anything. It's just kind of okay at a lot of things. But that means that man to man, it tends to be outmatched by most other cavalry. So maybe it caught the Bactrian cavalry sitting or something. I'm not sure. So now the Bactrian general is in combat, taking on Armored Desert Hoplites and then Pontic Swords. They definitely should have something else there. It's still a bit early for generals to be dying. Tribal Warrior Gen is probably dead. Yep, right there. General dead. Like, if Bactria doesn't have men, then why aren't we calling for help? You know, a chosen sword or something to come help that out. They also have ended up giving up the gate. A lot of... Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Wow. That's a lot. Real Peltis. So they've fallen back to here, and then here. Got one Chosen taking on one Thorough Spear, with two Chosens in reinforcement there. Two Gallic Hunters still have ammo here and quite a few kills. They've done really well. Bactrian General, 28 kills now. Armadozo Hoplite gonna break. Amazed the Oathsworn General is still alive. He is, or not alive, but he hasn't, the unit hasn't broken because the General's dead. Was that the Bactrian General that second winded the Tribal Warrior probably? 139 kills with 41 men left. Galatian Legionary, 77 kills, but they got a Chevron probably from fighting that Oathsworn. This, I think, is going to be a bit difficult over here. Our Pergamon is really outmatched against Galatia, especially just in a head-to-head matchup like this. Pergamon's in a really, really bad spot. We do have a Tribal Warrior from Tylus helping, and obviously the Javelins from the Game of Spears, you know, obviously help. But in the one-to-one fight like that, that's bad. That's not going to go well for them. Shield Wall for the Tribal Warriors. Galatian Legionaries are probably going to overpower them at this point.
Cut them down.
I saw the cavalry moving. I was like, oh, did I miss some back stuff happening? Oh, don't do this. Bad idea, Nabatean Noble Cav. You'll get kills, but bad idea. Take a ton of damage getting out of here. Do they legitimately don't have any more infantry to fight this? Bounce power is in the defender's favor, it seems. The Epirus Cav is just waiting. They want an opportunity at something. We do have the Noble Horse General of Arverni over here, as well as the Gemaspear General. Haven't seen the Light Horse from Pergamon yet. Might be dead. Noble Horse General of Galatia pushing forward. I'm assuming... No, he's charging. Don't charge back your own men. It really doesn't do anything. You know? I think the attackers are in trouble. You know, we're throwing in mercenary Syrians. Over here, they have no more infantry. They have nothing. They, you know what I mean? Their two Galatian Legionaries are engaged in combat against the Gemaspears, and the Gemaspears are getting whittled down. They have multiple units of cavalry. They have some stuff over here that's probably not going to break through the Bactrian Royal Guard. Epirus seems to be doing relatively well, but if they are able to, if the defenders are able to push more units towards this side, Epirus is not getting through this. We also have a Pontic Sword here. Yeah, this is not looking great for the attackers. They still have stuff, but not much. Nabatean Heavy Archers coming over here. Got pretty good kills on them. Nicely done. Now, if any of the cavalry of the attackers gets through somewhere, that could be a huge problem. Because that's where all of these lines disappear, right? All of these defensive lines the defenders have drawn out here and here, you know, and here and here, they all just become almost not irrelevant, but a huge detriment. Because if that cavalry gets through somewhere, they are all over the place. They can hit here, they can hit here, they can hit here. And as the attackers, you have to divert resources, or the defenders, excuse me, you have to divert resources to deal with them, which takes away from your defensive lines. And the cavalry being faster and really, really good at hit and run, They could do a lot of damage. So they need to play their cards right here. Oathsworn, 228. Agema Spears, 58. Oh, the Agema General getting shot. Nabataea's archers still have ammunition with that many kills. Well done. Pontic Royal Cav now coming in. I think this is the place you want your Cav getting through. The Nabataean General is through. I don't know where he got through. And the Galatian General's through. They must have got through back here somewhere. Where did I miss them getting through? I could have swore they were up over here. But look at this. Look at this. This collapses. The cavalry might be too late. Bactrian Royal Guard is probably going to die because of this, though. That was a good charge in the back. 106 kills on the Noble Horse. Thorax Sword's probably going to die as well. 64 men. 239 kills and 2 chevrons. Well done. Nabataea's General hit in the back of Arverni. Oh, man. This Cav's just a... And if these 2 units get through as well, oof. Oof. Thorax, are we going to help or are we falling back? That's the question here. Pontic Royal Cavalry Gen. Okay, Arverni's screwed. He is fully engaged. He's not getting out of this combat.
As you command.
Which leaves this. In all reality, that is what the defenders have left. How do they have the balance of power? Is what I'm trying to figure out, because Arverni is in a lot of trouble. They have to keep this cavalry moving. I think you keep focusing your cavalry right here. You finish Arverni off, and then you turn your attention to the other things. They need to break the Bactrian. They should have finished this off. They should have finished this off like 5 minutes ago. That cavalry should have stayed right here and kept hitting the back of this Bactrian Royal Guard and gotten rid of it. These 2 cavalry units right here are going to be huge help. The Nabataean archers are desperately trying to hold back Pergamon long enough that they can get through the Bactrian Royal Guard. But the Bactrian Royal Guard is in a good position, especially now with Thorax Sword backing up. The cavalry from Epirus is probably not getting anywhere. Epirus needs to move. Epirus needs to move. Move. Right now, what you need to do is you have to rush the point, okay? Rush the point and gain control of it and turn the tables on the defenders. The defenders are out of position. Look at this. All of their troops are behind you now. So now all you need to do is get to the point and play defense. Play defense. Keep your cavalry probably out here, I would say. Use it to ping pong and be a nuisance, but get as much of your resources to the point as you possibly can. You got to get there before Pergamon does. So what you got to do, put right here, stop, right there. Defend this, all of this stuff. Move this way. Ooh, Arverni's Gen. Arverni's Gen is out. He's killing the out of ammo ballistas, that's fine, but that could be a huge thing here in a little while. Tribe Warriors, 254, 2 chevrons. All of this collapsed. The Epirus cavalry is gone. Hellenic Royal Cav is down to 20.
To arms! At your service! Riders of the
Guys,
devil!
I mean, I guess if you want to fight it. There's an Agema Spear here. Man, look at the balance power coming back towards the attackers.
At speed!
Looks like Cretan archers still have ammo. That's actually a really big deal, because they can do a lot with it. Okay, there's a huge compact stuff up here you could shoot at. Agema Spear is just getting tore up. Royal Peltis 170s or 112, and then Samnite Warriors with 177. Gema Spears, 146.
Advance at speed! On me!
Shoot,
Fire on the enemy!
shoot, shoot, shoot. Stop using formation attack.
By your command!
What are we doing?
Fire!
Shoot him! I don't know why you've got lined up like this though. Got to pay attention to the Arverni Cav though. Don't go chase him. Don't go chase him. Yeah, keep your cavalry in here and use them. Gema Spears falling back to the point. It's a good idea. Keep it neutralized at least.
Right as it burns! Withdraw! Fire on the enemy!
What you probably want to do here is get your archers more
At
spread.
speed! March!
And here, like I said, stop using formation attack. It's going to allow your units to get into combat far better.
Quick
See how your unit is staying in this formation like this?
Yes,
It means that all of this stuff back here is not fighting, but they're all getting exhausted. So if you get rid of formation attack, these guys will try to not push their way, but try to get engaged with the enemy, which means they're actually getting kills. What you do here, you get locked in, charge with the Cav.
Quick! Reload! Follow me! Forward!
Arverni General is back in the settlement now. Ooh, good sandwich. 205. It's almost like, you know, this is like, that was the Philly cheesesteak of sandwiches, man.
Move, you dogs!
And now they're going to turn around and do it again. Well, this guy's engaged, but
Yours to command.
this one's going to try and reform, it looks like. Yeah, there we go. And then he's going to charge in. Good job. Noble Horse going to go kill a bunch of archers. Thorax trying to run away from the Royal Peltis, trying to get probably engaged. He might have jabbies, but I doubt it. 179. Can't believe the Cretans still have ammo. Pergamon General is dead. Only general left is Arverni
Quick march!
for the defenders.
Forward!
Quite the pullback here, man.
Advance at
Quite the
speed!
comeback by the attackers.
Quick march!
Unless things just go terribly wrong right here, which it still can. I think the attackers have this one in the bag. There's the Arverni General.
Double time!
Brace, men! Pontic Royal Cap, 391 with 3 chevrons. He's probably going to come try and engage this. Looks like Nabatia's General coming to 218. Yeah, I think this is a GG for the attackers. Great fight, man. I think there were mistakes made on both sides here that probably made it a little bit closer than it should have been. But a good fight all in all. Very good fight.
Break the line! Forward!
187 on the Noble Horse. He gets a so many chevrons because remember he killed 2 ballistas. Both those ballistas are worth 700 gold.
Follow me!
Pontic Royal Cap basically just has to sit here and zone this guy out. He can even kind of stalk him if he wants, but that's all he has to do.
To arm! Advance!
Kill the Agema, and it's GG. I mean, it is GG. See, this is what I was talking about with the formation attack. I know I'm bringing it up again. But notice right here, that's a really good example how this whole chunk of unit right there is just not doing anything. When you turn off formation attack, that side will loop in. This side will loop in. Then they will be fully engaged with the enemy. Noble Horse getting more archers here. Cretans, 42 men left. 238 on the Noble Horse.
Advance at speed!
Galatian General just zoning him out. Pontic General zoning him out. Got to box him in here.
Yours to
There we go. They still need to kill the Agema Spear. Once they get the Royal Peltis here freed, they can do it easy.
back, men! Back!
Noble Horse, is going to be gone here in just a minute. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Pontegoro Cav, 421 with a silver chevron. I believe that's it. It's just the Agema Spear here. We're probably going to fast forward a little bit because I'm pretty sure this is the final unit. He does defeat the Thorough Spear from Pontus. I still don't understand how the Cretans still had ammo. They took another shot. I don't know if you saw that.
At speed!
I think at this point you basically just need to charge.
Double time!
All your cavalry just charge right in, smash them. Royal Peltus can do it by himself, but it's just take a little bit longer. Or shoot him point blank. There we go.
Quickly now!
There we go.
At the double!
250 on the Agema Spear.
All
Going
the
down
troops
like a
now.
champ.
Yes, Commander! By your command!
Very, very, very good fight. I enjoyed this one a lot. Just very intense, you know what I mean? A lot happened in this fight, and it was very, very fast-paced. And I'll look at this. Look at these kills, guys. Everybody, dude, really, really good. All right, first off, we'll look at Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. 2,403 kills as Galatia. 365 on the General. His Archer's doing great. Some of the Galatian Legionaries maybe not performing as well as we would want. 169 on the Galatian Swords. 232 on the Legionary. Lord God King. As Pontus, 2,566 kills. The Archers, all doing really well. 424 on the Pontegoro Cav with silver chevrons. Nice. Most of these Pontic swords, I believe, were pre-chevroned. Just keep that in mind. But solid kills. Dragon Fire play, even though I'm pretty sure it's Dragon Water play in Discord. I'm just saying. I'm calling you out, but that's fine. Anyways, Cavalry, they did okay. I personally think that these two, you probably could have settled with just the Salian, probably, and you'd been fine. Archers did very good. Sam Knights did good. Royal Peltus 303. 126 on a Thuros. Pretty good. Big Gamer. Nabatea 2,484 kills. Archers excellent. 103 on the Ballista. 235 on the General. 225 on an Armored Desert Hoplite. And the Nabatean Swords doing really well. Blaza for the Defenders as Tylus 2,245 kills. The Tribals, or let's see, no, an Osorn 258, Tribals, you know, once again, I probably would have expected a little bit more. They were taking on a lot of Galatia, which is an evenly matchup, so solid all in all. Ace, I don't know. Young Ace? I don't know. 1934 is Bactria. 241 on a Thorax, really good. Archers did pretty good there. 249 is really good. Yeah, pretty good all in all. Pretty good. Chester as Pergamon, 2,246 kills. Look at the Gemas, 229, 211, 262, 264. Really well done, especially for what I would say is honestly not a great matchup for them. Crusader Ghost as Arverni, 2,633 kills. I believe that is the most kills in the game. Look at this. 277, 3 chevrons. 155 on the, what's it, heavy? Yeah, heavy horse. Archers did pretty good. I don't know where the heavy horse was. Oh, yeah, I do. It was early on. Okay. Celtic Warriors did pretty good. 156. Yeah. The Chosens, like, got some good chevrons. Good kills all in all. Well, that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.